So he is at 169. Strike here for 179. And Charles, oh, tripping out that 10 pin. Take a look at that. Right there, sending that messenger across, getting it. On a strike, and he's a little bit outside, leaving a 2-4-5. So Charles on the long, and oh, that's how you want to finish your semifinals right there. Wow, leaving the 8-10 in the pocket. Right, Alyssa popped up from that one, didn't like it. She leaves her 4-5 split. In her foundation frame. But she shoots this like she did the 2-4-5. She will make it. And she does. Right there. Got to split the 4-5 with the ball. They go flying out to the side. All right, Charles, oh. Tripping out the 8-pin and back there. Or the 9-pin. With a 3-6-9.
It's time to start.
Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome back to USA Bowl in Dallas, Texas for the Roto Grip Sport Challenge youth bowling event. So, bowling on the mystery long pattern. Same pattern they bowled on last week at the International Training and Research Center in Arlington. But today they're bowling on it at USA Bowl. So a whole different experience. 30 competitors, top 16 advance after 3 games to single elimination bracket play. Bryson Hill, our number 1 qualifier again, dominating the long pattern. Number 2, Gannon Takayatsu. Number 3, Keegan Alexander. Number 4, Brady McDonough. Number 5, Andrew Kearney. Number 6, Noah Raleigh Turner. Number 7, Nolan Walters. Number 8, Desiree Bouchert. And she'll be bowling number 9, Carlin Gattenby. Number 10, Zach Smullen. And that is our top 10. Again, top 16 advance. Be bowling on 4 pair. Got the low side and the high side. So the matchups are going to be number 1 versus 16, 2 versus 15, 3 versus 14, so on and so forth. So the matches you'll see on the scoring units are going to be across from each other. So here, yeah, Nolan going through the nose. And Bryson coming in light. The format, again, single elimination. They're assigned pairs based on their qualifying performance. So most of them will not have bowled on these pairs prior to their competition. So they're going to take their first shot for score, judge the ball reaction, try and figure it out, make adjustments on the fly. So Ethan there on 40, going for the 6-7. Desiree on 37, coming in a little high. So qualifying was right around 450. I think 452 was the cut line. So again, as always, challenging conditions. Carlin crossing over, getting the break on 38. And Desiree picking up the spare. Andrew on 39. Playing up 8. Getting the light hit. Getting the carry. Right, Morgan with the crossover. Getting the break. Number 1 qualifier, Bryson. Getting the light mixer. Messenger not taking out the 7. Brady McDonough storms bowling science kid. Finding the pocket, getting 10 to go. Throwing the, looks like the reality, a shiny reality. And Bryson picking up the 7-pin. Bradley trying to unseat the number 1 qualifier. And he's picking up the spare. Andrew on 40, light 2-pin. Ethan here on 39, trying to come back after that 6-7 split. Lefty making it. And Desiree on 38, coming in high, getting the 9-pin out late. Andrew picking up his spare. Carlin on 37. Pulled it a little bit. And she goes through the nose. Morgan crossing over again, leaving a 6 pin this time, getting the 10 to go. So some approach issues this morning. Lots of people sticking. Saw Brady stick a little bit right there as he sticks that one right in the pocket, sending 10 back. So this is a warm, humid morning. That'll lead to some sticky approaches. All right, Bradley. Strike, spare, strike. So Bradley takes the early lead against Bryson. As Bryson answers back, splitting the 8-9. That's how you do it. And Ethan looking to double up on his strikes. That is going to go long. A little out of bounds there on the left to get 7. So Andrew with the light mixer for a strike in the 3rd. So again, single elimination bracket play. Winner advances, loser goes home. And they don't actually have to leave. Actually, they get the opportunity to practice on some of the down lanes. Brady a little bit wider on that, and it goes long. The 1, 2, 8, 10. So lots of those lights combinations. 2 8-10s, 2 4-10s on the longer pattern. And Carlin picking that up. So Bradley looking for the double, maintain his lead against Bryson. That looks inside. All right, so Brady gets 3 out of the 4. And we'll see if Bryson can double up. That needs to hook, and there's one of those long leaves, 2, 4, 8, 10. And Morgan going open in her match against Brady. So Brady up by 8. Early in the match, Bradley sending one wide. And Ethan finding the pocket in the 4th. And Bryson missing them all. Going to lose some count on that. 4th frame open on the strike. Andrew up on 40. He's playing straighter with urethane. Looks like a fast pitch with some surface on it. Morgan going long. So Andrew going to stretch that pattern out on the right. So Morgan with the 1, 2, 9. The spare ball picking it up. Perfect. All right, Brady getting a little more inside over that 10 board down lane. All right, Desiree picking it up. Tripping out the 4 pin. We'll go up to the high side. So Keegan getting a little one inside. So Keegan bowling Nash. And Zane up on 42. He's bowling against Noah. All right, a double for Zane, and he needs that as Noah's on a double of his own going into the 5th frame. And Keegan bowling Nash. Nash unseated Bryson last week. And And Brady a little long on that left lane. And Noah getting him to go for 3 in a row. Keegan bouncing back after the open to strike in the 6th. Right, Nash. Nash with the carry. Double in the 6th. It's a Zane on 41. Hitting that 10 board. Down lane, leaving a 2-4-7. All right, so Noah on 3 in a row. Playing the outside friction, getting the messenger for 4 in a row. Got Zach on 43. Zach, Southwest Region PBA Junior Champion. He'll be preparing for the PBA Junior National Championships to be held here in Euless, Bolero Euless, coming up here in a few weeks. So the championship matches will be televised. Be sure and check that out. All right, Keegan getting some carry with the double in the 7th. As Nash picks up his spare in the 7th. All right, Nolan picking up his spare. Got Sarah in her 6th frame. And she pulls it left, misses the head pin left. 1, 3, 6, 8, looks like. Sweet Noah leaving the Greek church. All right, Keegan picking it up, 3 in a row. All right, Noah going for 3, getting 1 on the strike, so he's going to lose some count against Zane. Zane on a strike in the 7th. Nash lights. Ouch. 2, 4, 5, 10. Let's see if Nash has a backup ball. Try and pick this up. He does. See if it'll do it. Oh, just misses the 10. He goes open while Keegan's got 3 in a row. So Keegan's going to take the lead in that match. So Zach in his 7th frame, ring 10. And Gannon goes long, comes in light, leaves just the 7 pin. Right, Noah trying to snap back in his match after the open. He does. Gets him out. Carlin coming in high with the 6-10. All right, Andrew with the 2 and offset 8. He ends up picking it up. and maintains his lead over Ethan. So Carlin and Desiree in a close one. If Carlin makes this, she does. Right, light hit for Morgan. Brady making a ball change to parallax, and that's not what he wanted to do. 2-4, 8-10 split. Right, so Bryson striking the 8th, and he is behind in his match against the 16 seed Bradley, but that strike will give him the opportunity to take the lead. All right, so Morgan can take the lead in her match against Brady, and that will, oh, that looked good. I thought that would do it. So they remain tied in the 7th at 107. Yeah, no one wants to take the lead in that match. All right, so Ethan, 8th frame, looking to catch up against Andrew, and ooh, trips the 5 out, leaves the 10. Desiree needs it to hook, slides some pins around, leaves the 4. All right, so Carlin needs to pick this up. Can't get the head pin over to the 10. Andrew is playing the friction on the right with the urethane. Gets him out, gives him a commanding lead over Ethan. That will all but do it against Andrew and Ethan. So Andrew will advance to play the winner of Brady and Morgan. All right, and another light hit, bucket. Bradley with the 5-10. Ms. Bryson coming on with a double. So it looks like Bryson taking the lead. All right, Morgan finding the pocket, playing the straight line. All right, so Brady needs to make this to keep it within 10. And he does, picks it up. So we'll go up to the high side. So Nash on 3 in a row, and he will advance against Keegan. Keegan, the number 2 qualifier at Junior Gold in U15 boys. Member of Developmental Junior Team USA. And Zane in the lead against Noah. And Zach in the lead against Nolan. And Gannon in the lead over Sarah. All right, Bradley light, 7-pin, the messenger not going to take care of business. Needed that one, so he can go 142. All right, so Bradley picks it up. Still got 142 possible. Bryson can shut the door here, and that looks pretty good. It is high flush, sending 10 back. Brady on the 10 board, down lane. Going high flush, sending 10 back, so we'll see how Morgan answers back and see if they'll end up tied again after 9. All right, so Noah here, he's at 197. Gets it. That puts him at 207, so the best he can do is 217. And Morgan doubles in her match, so that maintains her lead, boosts a little bit, so Brady will have to step up in the 10th, take care of business. Well, it looks like Andrew will advance. Desiree will advance. She's already at 169. Bryson will advance 167 over 142. And Andrew with the good look up the right. And Zach in the lead over Nolan. He's shut out Nolan already. And Gannon has shut out Sarah. All right, so really the only one in question here is Brady and Morgan. So our next match will be Bryson against Desiree, Andrew against either Brady or Morgan. All right, Andrew crossing over, getting him out. And it'll be Nash versus Zane. And Gannon versus Zach. All right, so Andrew, little ball change on the fill shot, and he goes 242. All right, so Brady going back to the reality that he started the match with. Went to a parallax effect for a little bit. And looks like he's going to try a little straighter line on the 10 board. All right, so first one in the 10th. He needed that. Brady will finish his 10th frame, and Morgan will step up and finish her 10th frame. That's a board outside. Gets it. All right, so puts the pressure on. Puts him at 177, so he'll be, and counts important on this one. So 10 board, 9 board looks good for Brady. That's 9 board, and that is a strike. So that puts him at 187. Morgan can strike out for 197. So she needs the first 2 and 1. If they tie, it'll go to Brady. So Ethan will finish his fill shot. Right. Ethan trying the idle. Look like red a little early, and he'll go 8 for 159. All right, so Brady and Morgan, a rematch from, I think it was the semifinals a couple weeks ago. They were in a close one, and Morgan came out on top that week, and she advanced to, I believe, to win in week 4. All right, so she needs the first 2. And she's working on a double. first two and stay behind the foul line, which isn't a given. There are several fouls with some of the sticky approaches. All right, Morgan with the idle. That looks pretty good. Oh, trips the 7 out. That's going to be our Ballard's Bowling Academy shot of the game. Needed the first one. Got it. The high flush mixer tripping the 7 out. All right, but needs this one. Well, that one's more inside. Oh, high flush. Gets it. All right, so she needs one. Keep her behind the foul line. And there you go. That will do it. Oh, and it does. The back 5 to win with the pack of Franks. 5 strikes in a row to advance. Morgan Davis. 5 strikes in a row. Pack of Franks. All right. So Morgan will advance to Bowl Andrew. As the match against Bryson and Desiree already underway. Bryson with the first strike in the first frame. Desiree looking to match that. And she will. She's about 11 board down lane. And Zane and Nash tied after 1. Zane lefty goes a little bit long behind the head pin. And he leaves the 10 pin. All right, so Zach with the bucket up against Gannon. Gannon's got first 2. And he didn't like it, and he got 2 off the right. Okay, Ethan, yeah, trying to play that early friction. Yeah, it doesn't always work on the sport shot. Desiree inside on that one, but finds some Morgan finds some hold. The high flush again. All right. And Bryson with the first 2. And Andrew looking to answer Morgan. And Urethane still has a look. Playing straight up the right. And Zach with his second bucket of the game. 1 on the right, 1 on the left. All right. Nash with the strike. Bryson hates it. Crosses over for 3 in a row. Still counts. See if Zach can pick this up and leaves the 8 pin. All right, so Zach with spare 2 opens against Gannon's 2 strikes. And Andrew, that looked a little long, and it was 210. Desiree with a strike in the 3rd. And so Andrew shooting at the 210. And it's got a chance. Oh! Almost. And Desiree going long. Not a lot of miss room to the right out there. All right, so Zane with a 3.79, and almost. And Desiree pulls it. This is the 1-2-8. Oh, Morgan, gets the late 8. A lot of deflection. All right, Nash with the messenger double in the 4th. So Gannon, 4th frame. It's on an open, and he comes back with a strike in the 4th. And Nash crosses over, leaves a 9-pin. All right, so Zach on a couple opens. Looking to close the gap against Gannon. And Zach playing the outside friction. And he may have found something out there. Strike in the 4th. All right, so Zane is strike open, strike open. See if he can get this one in the 5th. That looks pretty good. All right, so he's got that right lane figured out. Yeah, Morgan shooting at her 9-pin in the 3rd, picks it up. So she's strike 9 spare, 9 spare. Right, so Desiree needs this one in the 5th. Bryson 4 in a row, 9 spare. Oh, and the 7-10. That's not going to help. All right, Zane, that's going to go long. Behind the head pin. Zach shooting at the 10-pin, pulls it. All right, so Gannon with a chance to capitalize. Off the miss from Zach. That's a Gannon playing up the right as well. And he's dialed in. Strike in the 5th. All right, Andrew Wright early. Getting it into the friction. A little overhook. Leaves the 9-pin. Bryson, strike in the 6th. So he's got 279 possible. It's going to be that's going to be tough to beat. All right. And Gannon getting it done out there, 3 in a row. Nash through the nose, 4, 6, 7. All right, Bryson. And just a little overhook right off the end of the pattern, leaving the 3, 6, 10. And Morgan light with a 2, 4, 5. And Bryson picking up the spare. And Zach picks up his spare. He's going to need some strikes. Gannon's on 3 in a row. Halfway through their match. All right, Desiree with the 1, 2, 8. Been a lot of those light hits today. go. Zane getting the carry. All right, Desiree picking off the 2. And Zach with the spare. All right, so Desiree with 3 frames to go. Can't get the 10 pin out. All right, Andrew up the right. Strike in the 5th. So he stays within 8 of Morgan. So Nash shooting at a 10 pin. And Gannon looking for what? Taps the 10 pin, does not get it to go. Looking for the pack of Franks, denied. 6 pin not doing his job. Just a little knock and falls over. All right, so Zane doubles in the 9th. And Morgan, 6th frame, working on a strike, crosses over. Doesn't carry the 10. And Zane looking for 3 in a row. Yeah, slides the 10 pin out. Bryson light, 2-4-10. All right, Morgan picks up the spare. That puts her at 106. Bryson, a little backup ball. Can't get the 10 out. All right, so Zane making a little run here late in the game. That will limit his run. But still forces, what's he at, 176. So that'll force a double from Nash. He'll finish with 179. All right, so Nash up on 42. He needs to double. Last time he doubled was in 3 and 4. And there's the first one. Okay, so one more, and Nash will advance to play. And looks like it's going to be Gannon with the win, as they are in their 10th. And will not get it. Crosses over, and he'll finish 173 after he picks this one up. There we go. All right, so it'll be Zane versus Gannon. The higher seed will decide which pair they play on. And the higher seed was Gannon. So looks like if I were Gannon, I'd probably pull Zane over. But we'll see what he decides to do. In the meantime, we've got Bryson over Desiree. Ooh, big miss in the 7th. handing the lead over to Morgan. As we saw in her previous match, you don't want to do. All right, so that urethane ball might be reading a little bit early, finding some early friction, and he leaves the 3-6-10. All right, he picks it up. All right, so as this match draws to a close, we're going to step away and move a camera, and we'll be right back. All right, so Andrew picks up the 310, big spare. So Morgan can go off the sheet for 193. We've seen that before, did it in the last game. And Andrew can go and clear some deadwood. So he could have gone 192, but that will all but do it. So Morgan's just going to need some count here on the first shot. All right, 159. All right, so Morgan will advance in another close one, and she'll play Bryson. So undoubtedly Morgan's going to move to Bryson's pair. Bryson just went 201. And Morgan's got these lanes figured out, so Bryson's going to bring her over and let her try and figure out his pair. All right, so as that match wraps up, we'll go over to the semis. And we've got Gannon versus Zane. Zane strikes in the first, and we're going to move our low side cameras, and we'll be right back. All right, so Gannon starting off with a double. Zane strike, 9 spare. All right, so Zane getting him out. And Morgan comes over to Bryson's pair. And, oh, that looked pretty good. Just a little bit light. It's a 5-7. So again, that's the advantage of being the higher seed. In the semis and the finals, you get to pull the competitor over to your pair. All right, Gannon sending 10 back for 3 in a row. Good way to start your semifinals. All right, Morgan getting the 5 pin. Gannon, 4th frame. Crosses over, 310. And rough start to the 4th frame. All right, Morgan coming in high. Gets the carry, though. 10 goes out late. That's a Gannon shooting at the 310. Looking to stay clean in the 4th. And he gets it. All right, good spare. So Bryson, leader after qualifying. Doesn't like it. Gets it inside. The 1-3-6. Zane trying to capitalize on Gannon's 310. He can't. Comes in high. Even a 2-4. All right, Bryson. Oh, wow. Looked like he was going to miss the head pin right. Hooked at the last second. Took out the 1-3, left the 6. All right, so Zane up. And he got the spare in the 4th. And he gets the light mixer. Bryson gets it outside. 2-8-10. All right, see if Bryson can pick this up and avoid 2 opens in a row. And he can't bounce the 2 out. Gets just the 2-8. Puts him at 37 in the 3rd. All right, Gannon with the look, playing up the right. All right, so Morgan Davis up in the 3rd on 38. Been no spares this game. It's strike or nothing, and 310. That's Morgan not making it easy on herself. Gannon looking for the double. It looks good, and it is. All right, so Gannon double in the 6th. And he's got the lead halfway through his match against Zane. And Morgan gets it. And that spare, the first spare of the semifinal match, it's going to be your Ballard Bowling Academy shot of the game. If you want to pick up clutch 310s, be sure to visit ballardsbowlingacademy.com today. All right, so Morgan Ellis inside. All right, but found some hold. Got it straight to the pocket. It's a strike in the 4th. All right, Bryson gets it out. All right, and Zane, the 3-7-9. All right, that is outside. Found some friction early and crossed over. Leaving a 6-10. All right, so Gannon, 2 in a row. 7th frame. And he's got the look. All right, Bryson needs to make it. And he does. All right, so Bryson's spare in the 5th puts him at 67. So Morgan will step up for her 5th frame, and she's got a strike in the 4th. All right, Gannon 3 in a row. And steps out of it a little bit. Comes in high, 6-10. All right, so Morgan just playing that left-right fade. Gets the double in the 5th. All right, so Gannon gets the spare, checking the approach. right, so Zane needs this one. He's behind in his match against Gannon. Comes in high. And it's going to make it pretty difficult to catch up. And he makes it. All right, so Morgan had a strike in the 6, so she's on 3 in a row. All right, so Bryson finding that hook spot. Down lane that he found in the, trying to make that 1-3-6. And he's using that to his advantage. So he can get it out a little bit, create some angle. And that hook spot is not there on the left as he leaves the 2-8. So it looks like Bryson's throwing a Zen. And gets behind the 2-pin to open in the 7th. Puts him at 105. In the 7th. Morgan's already at 109 on 3 in a row in the 6th. So Bryson making it tough on himself. Trying to advance to the final match as the #1 qualifier. See if Gannon can pick this up. And he'll get 1. It's Morgan finding the pocket again with 4 in a row. It's the door closing for Bryson to try and advance as the #1 qualifier. All right, Morgan pulls it, goes through the nose, but catches a break, leaves just the 6-pin. And the match on the high side decided already. Gannon at 212 after 1 shot in the 10th. All right, so Gannon will advance, and he will bowl the winner of this match, Morgan and Bryson. And Bryson's going to need to put some strikes up on the board. He's going to take this match. He doesn't like it, but he found that 10 tracer down lane. That was right in the pocket. So Bryson can go 195. He's having the scoring discussion. With the crowd, max scores. Morgan can go 230s off the sheet. And Bryson light mixer messenger. The whole enchilada out there. Morgan really just needs to pick up some pins in the next 2 frames, and she doesn't have any problem doing that. Crosses over, leaves the 5-7. So pick up 1 and a mark. We'll shut out Bryson, and she's going to finish her 10th frame. And then Bryson will know what he needs, or if it's even possible to catch up. All right, so Mark will do it. Okay, the 1-2 misses the head pin right. Again, a tie will go to the higher seed, which that will be unlikely if Morgan picks this up and gets 0 on the fill. And okay, so she got 2, so someone's going to win. So Morgan just needs 1. So in the same position as her last match against Brady, just needs 1 on the fill, stay behind the foul line, and she gets it. All right, so Morgan with 204, she'll advance against the number 1 seed Bryson. So it'll be Morgan and Gannon, 2 past champions here at the Roto Grip Sport Challenge. All right, and as Bryson finishes up, we're going to move some cameras around, and then we'll be back in a second. All right, we're ready to go. Our final championship match. Morgan Davis against Gannon Takiatsu. All right, Morgan, first shot on this pair, finding the pocket easily with the idle, sending 10 back. See how Gannon can answer. Gannon starting on the right lane. All right, Gannon finding the pocket. Playing the same line as earlier. All right, so Gannon, second frame. And gets a little inside. Crosses over. That's a Gannon going for the spare. Second frame, and he picks it up. No problem. That's Morgan, second frame. Light mixer. All right, so she's got both lanes figured out. Strike on each. Right? Looks questionable about what she wants to do. But she starts off with 2 in a row, so can't argue with that. All right, and light on that one leaves the 1-8. All right, and score correction. All right, and she picks it up. Spare in the third. All right, so Gannon starting his third frame. That looks pretty good. Oh, there you go. All right, so Gannon going strike, spare, strike. So a little light on his last shot on the left lane. See if he can make the adjustment. All right, Gannon getting it way out to the right. Oh, there you go. Gannon tripping out the 7. And he's going to need a score correction. So some late pinfall in the championship match. All right, so Morgan up in the 4th. All right, playing that straight line to the pocket, flat 10. Morgan trying to stay clean, and she will, easily picking up the 10 pin. Spare in the fourth. All right, so Morgan, that straight line and the little deflection, leaving another 5 pin. All right, Morgan picking up the 5 pin, staying clean halfway through the championship match. She's at 96 on a spare. Gaining on a double, his 5th frame. Got a handful of it, needed it, got it outside. Back into the pocket for 3 in a row. That's again and working on 3 in a row. 6th frame. And that's good. Oh, slid the 10 over. Tapped the 10, slid it over, did not fall. Got like a 9.5 to shoot. Sliding it right over. All right, and he picks it up. Spare in the 6th. And puts him at 129. All right, so Morgan still playing the straight line, deflection, flat 10. All right, so Morgan picking up the 10 pin in the 6th. Puts her at 115. Looking like she's going to make a little strategy change, going for a ball change. All right, so going to a mix, it looks like. Little pearl urethane. And 210. Or no, that's a 410. All right, so Morgan gets the 2 in her first open. That puts her 132. So Gannon with a chance to increase the lead going into the final frames. All right. And Gannon with 10 in the pit at 149, increasing his lead with 3 frames to go. All right, so Morgan's going to need to find some carry, and she's going to need some help from Gannon as well. And the 4 going late, leaving just the 9 pin. So Gannon averting disaster. But leaves a very makeable spare. In the 8th. All right, Gannon picks up the 9 pin in the 8th. That puts him at 169. All right, so he's about 37 ahead of Morgan. All right, so Morgan needs some carry, needs to put some strikes on the board. If she's going to get this match back, look like she's going back to the idle. Didn't like the 410 that the mix left her. Let's see what she does here. And she's going to balk. Again, the approaches, it started off sticky. It was pretty hot and humid this morning. It's cooled off a little bit. All right, so Morgan, light pocket in the idle. There we go. Getting the 7 pin out. And she gets her first strike since the 2nd frame. All right, see if she can repeat that on the left lane. And give Gannon something to think about going into his 9th and 10th. She needs this one to have a chance. And that straight line, flat 10. That's going to make it tough. So she can pick this up for 161. Gannon already at 169. Right, so Morgan shooting at the 10 pin. He's hold on, it does not. Gets it right into the channel open, puts her at 160, so she can max out at 190. And that's just not going to be enough to hold off. Gannon is already at 169 on a spare in the 8th. But he's just going to need count for a couple frames. That looked a little more inside, but he found some hold. What? Holy cow. Slid the 4 pin over to the 5. Left a 4.5. He's just gonna shoot at it. Pin setter couldn't handle it. And he picks it up. The sweep will take care of the rest. And that puts him at 188. So 2 pins here will decide the match. And Gannon will advance as the champion of Week 6. The Roto Grip Sport Challenge here at USA Bowl in Dallas, Texas. All right, so Gannon doing the Spider-Man there at the foul line, but it's enough. Puts him at 198. All right, Gannon picks up the spare, gets him a fill shot. He can go 213. So the best Morgan can do is 190. So Gannon consistent all morning, coming through as the number 2 seed. And I believe he went 169 in the first game, but 242, 223, and 213. All right, so Morgan won't have to worry about the 4 pin. It's already down. Oh, no, that was on the left lane, so she goes a little light. And we'll see if Morgan can pick this up and make it into the 170s. And she does. Here's the rack. Morgan's fill shot. Slides the 4-pin over a little bit, but the pin setter will knock it down. It won't count, but it doesn't matter. Gannon will be crowned the champion of Week 6 here at the Roto Grip Sport Challenge. So, thanks everyone for tuning in this Saturday. Thanks for watching. Congratulations to Morgan, Gannon, and all the competitors out here at USA Bowl every Saturday morning for the Roto Grip Sport Challenge. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, like the video, click the notification bell, and you'll know whenever we go live. And as always, remember, be cool and go bowl.